Today, you can listen the sweet song of spiritual fountain through Pravrajika Divyanandaprana's mesmerizing explanation of Devi Mahatmyam. Devi Mahatmyam means the glory of the Divine Mother. Devi Mahatmyam or Shri Chandi is extracted. Devi Mahatmyam Shri Chandi is extracted from the 13th canto of Markandeya. Puranic age is also known as mythological age. According to historians, Markandeya Purans depicted notable myths and many allegorical stories. In this modern age, one may ask, can these myths give any solution to our problems of sorrow, or can show the light of knowledge? The answer is hidden in these myths, through which rishis focuses the light of truth. Myths are nothing but the symbolical representation of the facts already existed before, and from where we can learn the lessons of our life. Generally, Hindus love to call God as Mother, and this is the characteristic feature of Hinduism. We all know that Sri Ramakrishna showed us to adore God as Mother is the best way to worship. And this doctrine of God as Mother already has spread through the religious world. Durga Saptashati and Shri Chandi depicted the beautiful stories of Mahamaya, who destroyed the giants, means the evil, when Lord Vishnu was in mystic sleep. Here, the story states that The story says that eternal human questions. You may all know the story that once King Shura, who lost his battle and then with of strength was robbed of his treasury and army by his own powerful will and violent minister. The king left alone on the horseback for a dense forest under the pretext of hunting. Here there is shown one hermitage of Mahishasura. King Shura was greeted by the sage. Now he then spent some time moving here and there about the hermitage of that great sage. As he was a little relaxed, the king found himself that he is overcome with attachment. Thus he was absorbed in deep thought about his kingdom, whether they are all well or not, about his kith and kin, about his servants and elephants, and so on. That he was continually thinking of these and other things of his kingdom. Soon after, he saw a merchant near the hermitage. The king asked the merchant, who was looking very depressed. The merchant's name was Samadhi. He replied to the friendly utterance of the king. He declared that he had been cast out by his own family, who was wicked, who greed of wealth. His wife and son had misappropriated his wealth, and he was cast out by his trusted kinsman. But amazing thing is that he's still worrying about them. How are they? Are they living well or not? The king said, then why your mind affectionately attached to those who have deprived you so badly? The merchant said, what can I do? Since my mind does not become hard towards those unloving ones who would have rejected me. The king and the merchant then, both of them together, approached the sage Vedas. They asked the sage, how is this that we both are drawn by attachment towards objects whose defects we do know, and for that we are extremely unhappy. Still, how this happens? Though we are aware of it, still this delusion comes. Then this is the nature of all of us. How this delusion comes? Vedas this is explained regarding the dynasty of Mahamaya. Through the power of Mahamaya, the great illusion makes us the existence of the world possible. Human beings are attracted to their children because of the greed for return hell. Men are hurried into the whirlpool of attachment. That is the pit of delusion. Mahamaya is the yoga nidra of Lord Vishnu, and Vishnu, who is the Lord of the world, it is by her means the Mahamaya the world is delusion. Mahamaya forcibly drawing the minds of even the wise and throws them into delusion. Gyani nama vichetansi bhagavati sa balada vishya bohaya Mahamaya prajachya. She creates the whole universe. She who is the supreme knowledge, the cause of final life liberation. She is the cause of the bondage of transmigration. She is the supreme queen of all laws. Thus, Mahishasura suggested them to do what to do, to do sadhana for pleasing Mahamaya. If she is the Mahamaya is pleased, she can easily cut out our bondage of our illusion and makes us free. So, those who want to be free from this bondage of life, where sorrows and joys are playing at hide and seek, please listen attentively. Divyanandaprana will stop on Devi Mahatmyam and try to implement something in our life. May we all be relieved from the worldly struggle and be free to go to our supreme abode by realization of Mahashakti. Our Mahasharada is the incarnation of Dasamahavidya. She has the power of all Mahashakti. She is Shakti Rupena Samskrita. She is also love and compassion personified. Our mother would assure us by saying, whenever you are in distress, say to yourself, I have a mother. Have faith. Daily she is looking after us. So be happy. Om Asatoma Satamayo. Namaso Madhu Tamayo. Mrityurma Tamayo.
Mataji's and namaste to everyone. Most welcome to this retreat. I had promised you that we will discuss the 4 stutis of Chandi, and I kept up my promise. Now we are going to dive deep into the 4 stutis of Chandi. All happens only by her grace, we know that. So these 4 stutis, let me briefly tell you how important they are. Suppose during Durga Puja, which is exactly about 1 month from now, that's why we are doing the retreat now, so that you can learn the stutis, know their meaning and chant them. Practice chanting so that when Durga Puja comes, when Navratri begins, you can do it flawlessly, sitting before Mother. So we are doing this retreat. Let me remind you that these 4 stutis, suppose you are not able to do the entire Chandi, you can concentrate on these 4 stutis which we are going to do now. It is equivalent to the chanting of the whole Chandi. If you can do the entire Chandi, nothing like that. That's wonderful. But suppose someday you cannot, at least these 4 stutis can be done. Now, what we will be doing here is, we will be teaching you how to chant. 1. Second, we will discuss the meaning of these stutis and where exactly they occur in the Devi Mahatmyam. So there is no need to worry, because we have just today to learn this entire portion, but you have a ready-made video on it, which I will be giving. I'll be telling you right now. I can tell you, in fact. All of you, please remove your phones. Yes, come on. I'll lead you to the video right now, so that you don't have to worry. Suppose you are not able to grasp the chanting during the retreat, you have a ready video. Go to Vivek channel. Vivek YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that channel. We are constantly uploading videos there. On that channel, go to Chandi Chanting. Go to the chanting of Chandi. The video itself is called Chandi Chanting. It's a half-an-hour video which encompasses Devi Kavach, these 4 stutis and Devi Suktam. And in the description you will see where these stutis come in the Devi Mahatmyam, which chapters, which verses. Everything is there. And the chanting is there for half an hour continuously. So you have the chant in your pocket. You can learn it that way. Even if you can't, it's too small a time to grasp it right here, still you have it in your pocket. Use it and chant correctly during Navratri. You can join us. We will be chanting here in the temple, and you can always join us. Even at home, you can use that chanting. So everything is spoon-fed these days. You only have to munch and swallow and digest it. So this is one thing I wanted to tell you. Second thing is, these 4 stutis occur within the Devi Mahatmyam, isn't it? Where exactly do they occur, you should know. The first one, Brahmakrita Devi Stuti, that occurs in the very first chapter. You know, when Madhu and Kaitabha, the 2 demons, I am sure you know the story of the Chandi. We have discussed it in the last retreat. You also have videos on that. If you put story of Chandi right from Vivek channel, you will get the story of Chandi. So I am not going to go into the story of Chandi now. But where this Brahmakrita Devi Stuti comes in the first chapter, when Madhu and Kaitabha, these 2 demons are harassing Brahmaji. And Vishnu is in Yog Maya, so he cannot protect Brahma. That is when Brahma puts out a prayer to the Divine Mother of the universe, asking her for help. And the Mother incarnates and wakes up Vishnu from Yog Maya, and he kills these asuras. So this is where Brahmakrita Devi Stuti comes, the very first hymn, which we will be learning today. So now I will go straight into the hymn, because you see we we only have a few hours and we have to learn 4 long hymns, stutis. So we go straight into that. You have to hear the chant and then grasp the meaning. I'll just give you a feel for the chant, how it is chanted. See, whenever you are going to do this chanting of the 4 stutis, please do it in a proper manner. Just don't chant it anywhere. After your bath, after you have worn fresh clothes and you are sitting in front of mother with clean hands, you have offered her some worship, then in very clear tones you can do this chanting. Chandi, you must remember, is not done anywhere and anyhow. Please be careful about it. So it starts like this, Brahma Krita Devi Stuti. Tvam swaha tvam svadha tvam eva shakkara swaratmika sudha tvam akshare nitye vriha matra vikasita ardha matra sita nitya yanucharya visheshatah tvameva satvam savitri tvam deva janani para tvayaitarthayate sarvam tvayaitasrichyate jagat tvayaitarthayate devi tavasrupte ch sarvada Vishrishto Srishti Rupatam Sthiti Vachapalane Tatha Samriti Rupante Jagatosya Jaganmaye Mahavidya Mahamaya Mahamedha Mahasiti Mahamoha Chabhavati Mahadevi Mahasuri Prakritistam Hi Sarvasya Gunatraya Vibhavini Kalaratri Maharatri Moharatrischa Daruna Tvam Shri Swameshwari, Tvam Jisvam Buddhir Bodharakshana, Lajja Pushti Stata Tushti Tvam Shanti Shanti Devacha, Kadgini Shulini Khora Kadini Chakrini Tatha, Shankini Chapini Vana Pushti Paridharitha, Somya Somya Dara Shesha Somya Dhraspati Sutari, Para Paranam Purama Dhaneva Parameshwari, Yaccha kinchit kvachit vastu sadasarva khilatmike tasya sarvasya ya shakti satvam kim stuyase maya yayatmaya jagat srashta jagatvatmatiyo jagat sopi nidra vashampita tasvam stotumeshwarah Vishnu sharira grahana ahameshana evacha karikaste yato tasvat kastotum shaktiman bhavet Satvamiktham prabhavai svayudare devi samstuta Mohayaito duradharsha vasura madhukaitako Prabodhancha jagat swavi niyatamachuto lago Bodhascha priyatamasya mantuneto mahasuro. This is the chant. We will discuss the meaning. Please remember, the chanting of Chandi is extremely auspicious. It will clear the very air. It will bring all positivity to your home. It will remove obstacles from your life and negativities of mind which we cannot overcome easily, anger, hatred, jealousies, whatever. It will remove that. It will remove physical obstacles from your life and it will make things easy for you. It removes disease. It removes all kinds of vibrations around you. It brings only positivity to your life and it raises your vital energies so that you become clearly aware. This is the way to Vedanta. Please understand all these kriyas, these different philosophies were discovered with the singular purpose of going towards our real unchanging nature. This is the way to the knowledge of Brahman. When you know how to praise the Devi, she is the Adhishtatri of this world. She is the Adhishtatri of the mind. She will put down the mind. She will make our consciousness so clear, we will be able to intuit the higher knowledge. As Mataji just said in the story, this is how the king Surat and Samadhi, the merchant, they realized the highest truth just by the worship of the Devi through these stutis. So please remember this, inner clarity, outer clarity, Q&A at the end please. Now I would like to go into the meaning of what we chant. See, because Lord Brahma is praising the Divine Mother here, it is Brahma Krita Devi Stuti. Yes, any doubts? So you see, this is a hymn of praise by Brahma to invoke the Divine Mother, to invoke Mother Durga. And through this hymn, Mother Durga actually came and destroyed the asuras. So what does this hymn say? Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi vashatkara swaratmika. It means, O Mother Divine, Mother of the Universe, you are verily swaha. Swaha is these are the mantras used to invoke while giving offerings to the devas during sacrificial rites. And swadha, the mantra used to invoke the departed ancestors, the pitris, and vashatkar. All these are, again, you see, these are all those mantras which are used during yajnas, sacrifices. So, O Mother, you are very all these. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi vashatkara, saradika, you are the swara. And sudha tvamakshare nitye, you are sudha. You are the nectar that is born out of chanting the mantras. What is the meaning of a mantra? Mananantrayate. When you chant it and think about it, it will liberate the mind. It will release you from compulsive habits, negativities. That is the mantra. And that is why. That's why, O Mother, you are the nectar. You embody all these Vedic mantras. You embody all the mantras of sacrifice. And Tvam Akshare Nitye. At the same time, you are that imperishable, absolute one. Nitye, the eternal one. Who is Brahman, who is the reality of existence. O Mother, you are verily that. Dwelling as the embodiment of the three syllables. Which are the three syllables here? U and Om. You are verily Om. In the Upanishads, you will see again and again they are saying Om is the secret of the knowledge to the knowledge of Brahman. Because it is the word symbol of Brahman. It best symbolizes Brahman. O Mother, you are the incarnation, the very embodiment of these three syllables which constitute Om. This is the praise. So you see, it's a very powerful stuti. Stuti means a hymn of praise. Please remember one thing. How do you love a person? You must keep hearing praises of the person. Automatically you will fall in love. When you keep hearing praises of the divine, you will fall in love with the divine. This is the secret of love. Bhakti. So keep chanting, automatically the Shraddha, Nishtha, Bhakti, everything will come into our hearts just by the chant. Please remember this. So then Ardhamatra Sthita Nitya Yanucharya Visheshatah Tvameva Sandhya Savitri Tvamdeva Janani Para. He says, you are even half the mantras, in Sanskrit there are half mantras. Throughout the Chandi you will find, O Mother, you are verily those mantras also. And then you though eternal, Nitya, Yanucharya, which you are verily that which cannot be uttered specifically also. Language is a limitation, isn't it? What you cannot utter, O Mother, you are that also, we say. And you are indeed Sandhya, Savitri and Janani Para. You are the twilight. Sandhya is the very auspicious time. You are the most auspicious time of the universe. And you are Savitri. Savitri is, there are many meanings to Savitri. One is you are verily the sun of knowledge. Second is you are verily that which nourishes the earth. You are verily the giver of all boons. And O Devi, you are the supreme mother of the universe. Tvayaitat dharite vishvam, tvayaitat srijyate jagat, tvayaitat palite devi, tamasantecha sarvada. By you this world is sustained, dharite, and srijyate. By you the world is created, and by you the world is very protected, palyate. And yet again, tamasantecha sarvada, and you verily devour it also. So she is the cause for Srishti, Sthiti and Pralaya. Please remember this, that this world of manifestation is entirely under the jurisdiction of Shakti. Is it right? Anybody else in charge of it? You may say Brahman. No, we discussed the Shakta philosophy, isn't it? Brahman is always the witness consciousness of everything that is happening. But what is happening is under the jurisdiction of Shakti. Remember this. Our very minds are under her. So if you please her, everything will go well here and in the hereafter. That is why she is Bhoga Apavargada. She gives everything that we desire here and she will take care of our hereafter also. That is the power of Mahamaya. So with complete Shraddha, if you can chant these hymns, it will bring great good into your life. These are the practical means to elevate our consciousness. Please remember. Let us know this. Just doing charcha, inquiry, it has its own place. But when you use tools like this, immediately you will go into that clarity which will give you that result. Please remember this. So this is why these hymns are very, very important. Then you see, Visrishto Srishti Rupakam. In this, at the time of creation, you are verily the Srishti Rupa. You are the creative force. And you are the sustainer and the protective power of this universe. And at the end of the universe, you are the destructive power. Oh Devi, verily you are everything in this universe. See, the description of the Divine Mother is so perfect in this hymn. Mahavidya, Mahamaya, Mahaveda, Mahasruti, Mahamoha, Chakrati, Mahadevi, Mahasuri. You are the supreme knowledge. And you are Mahamaya also. You are the great illusion also. And you are great wisdom, great memory, you are great delusion also. You are the great goddess and you are verily Asuri also. That power of the demons also you are. Because she is the very energy behind this universe of manifestation. The Divine Mother is the divine energy behind. You see, Thakur used to give such beautiful examples. Purusha sits quietly and witnesses everything, but Prakriti is doing everything, isn't it? Divine Mother is doing everything. You want to have things done, you want to have things work for you in this world, go to Mother. She is the Adhishtatri of this universe. Then, Prakritisvam cha sarvasya gunatraya vipavini kalaratri maharatri moharatri taruna. You are the primordial cause of everything. Prakriti. I had explained Sankhya psychology to you. Purusha means consciousness. Energy which manifests the Purusha as this word is Prakriti. And yet she is Swatantra. Not that she is dependent on the Purusha. She is the Divine Mother of the universe. So Prakriti is Svam. And she is made up of three gunas. Three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. She operates through these three gunas and creates this universe. That's why you see, you find all kinds of people in this universe. All kinds, isn't it? The Sattvic, the Super Sattvic, the Rajasic, the very Tamasic, all types you will find. Because she has created this using the module of the three gunas. She mixes up the gunas and creates. So that is why you will find she is the primordial cause and she is the one who operates through the three gunas, and she is again the dark night of periodic dissolution and the great night of final dissolution and the terrible night of delusion. Moharatri, Maharatri, she is all of this. So you remember the hymn where it is said that she is Bhranti Rupena Samskrita. She is error, she is delusion, she is misconceptions. She is all of this. You know why? Because she is the mind. Prakriti in Sankhya is mind and all its evolutes. The buddhi, the ahankar, the manas, the chitta, and everything that is evolved from that. All your perceptions and sensations and meditations is all she. Only Purusha is separate, consciousness. The rest is all Prakriti. So you see, that is why this is how she is described. She is really the one who gives illusions, who deludes the mind and who liberates the mind. So if you please her, automatically Brahmanyam will come. As it came to Samadhi, that merchant who was there. So take care of this, that is what she is saying. We must know the real nature of the one whom we are worshipping, isn't it? In Navaratri, you are going to fast for 9 days and do so much puja and chanting. You must know whom you are worshipping. She is most best described in these 4 stutis. What is the nature of the Divine Mother of the universe? Tvam Shri, Tvam Ishwari, Tvam Hri, Tvam Buddhir Bodha Lakshana. You are the goddess of good fortune. Shri is Lakshmi, and you are the Ishwari, you are the ruler, the controller of this entire universe. You are Hri, you are modesty, O Mother, and you are Buddhir Bodha Lakshana. You are intelligence, characterized by the highest knowledge. That also, Mother, verily you are. Because you are that, you are the giver of that. Please remember all this. See, all this is the characteristic of the high born, of the Sanskarvan, one who has sanskars, will have all this. Good fortune, power, modesty, intelligence, all of this. The highest knowledge. And, O Mother, you are verily Lajja Pushti Stata Pushti. You are, Lajja is bashfulness, or you can say that sensitivity which gives you right decisions at the right moment. That is Lajja. And Pushti, you are nourishment. You nourish the whole world, all the worlds. And you are contentment, Tushti. And you are tranquility and forbearance also. All of this, Mother, you verily are, and you are the grantor of all this to all men. She gives all these books into our lives. Please remember, when we say how do we cultivate values, something of this influence must be there at home, values to come. She is the giver of all this. Just appeal to her, it will come. If there is no appeal, how will it come? See, today our society's most important need is really core values are being shaken. If that has to be reinstated, we require this liberating influence of religion and spirituality in our lives. You see, even how science is coming into this. So take care of this in your own homes. See, I promised you discussion of 4 stutis, I kept up my promise. You must promise me you will bring these sanskars into your homes. Will you promise me?
Yes. Yes.
All of you who are here, bring something of this into your homes. Don't skip Navratri. Don't skip the little pujas, aarti, whatever you used to do at home. It will bring positivity. It will influence your children and grandchildren.
Yes.
Very important. Promise me this. Because Hindu homes, this is happening. This tendency to ignore the essential and not transmit any sanskar to the next generation. That is why problems are coming in society. So remember this. You must transmit something of this to your children and grandchildren. And keep up the traditions in your homes. Then Khadgini, Shulini, Dhora, Kadini, Chakrini, Tatha, Shankini, Chapini, Vana, Mushungi, Paridharita. How is she? The picture of Mother Durga, you see, she is armed with sword, spear, club, discus, conch, bow, arrows, slings and iron mace. O Mother, thus are you armed and you are terrible to behold. She is Ugramurti. Yet she is Saumya, Saumya, Tara, Shesha, Saumya, Vesmati, Sundari. She is sweet to us who are her children who worship her. But to the Asuras, she is Ugramurti. She can destroy. She is Durga, Durgati Pariharini, the remover of distress, the remover of affliction. So she is like that. So take care of this. See, please remember, every problem begins in the human mind. Take care of your minds. That is the supreme message. The purpose of all this worship, stuti, everything is your mind should be in your hands. When that does not happen, then only all mistakes happen in life, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is why this is how the Divine Mother is being praised. She is the Adhishthatri, remember, she is the ruler of our minds. You pray to her, this kind of, we get out of the instinctual, compulsive life. It will become the conscious life, the devoted life, the really vibrant, intelligent life. And this is the most important thing today. Then Saumya, Saumya, Tara, Shesha, Saumya, Vesmati, Sundari, Para, Paranam, Parama, Kameva, Parameshwari. This is what I said. She is Saumya, very sweet and beautiful. She is a blessing to those who love her and worship her. And yet she is very fierce to the Asuras. She has this dual nature, Mother Durga. Charmingly beautiful, but fierce to those who will not follow the core values of life. That is how Mother Durga is. Paraparanam Parama Tvameva Parameshwari. You verily, Mother, are also the fiercer than the fiercest. यच्च किंचित क्वचित वस्तु सरसत्वाखिलात्मिके तस्य सर्वस्य या शक्ति सात्वं किं सूयसे मया is saying. Everything that is manifest in this world, whatever exists, real or unreal, everything, that the power behind that is you, O Mother. How can I praise you? How can I know you? You know how Mother Durga was created? You remember the story? Isn't the Chandi? She's the power behind all the gods. See, when this Mahishasura was creating a lot of havoc in the heavens, all the gods held a meeting, including Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, Indradi, all of them. And in that meeting, when they were discussing how to overcome this Asura, who's such an idiot, he is only power crazy and hungry and wanted to drive away the gods and rule the three worlds, and such a menace. Then they were thinking how to drive him away, how to conquer him, and their anger, it took a radiance. It came out of them, their wrath came out in the form of a effulgent female Devi, a goddess, and which was all adorned with ornaments and effulgent, bright, and towered into the skies. This was Mother Durga. She was created out of the anger and the energy of the gods. That energy which will destroy evil, she embodies that. Now we are worshipping her. So how should we worship her? Take care of this. That is why these hymns. This is Mother Durga. That is why she is Durgati Pariharini. She will remove evil from our lives. And then, that's why, O Mother, Yaya Vaya Jagat Srishna Jagat Patati O Jagat So Vididra Vashamnika Tasvam Stotu Viyeshwara. By you, even he who creates, sustains and devotes the world is put to sleep, which means Vishnu. Vishnu was suffering from Yogamaya at that time. So Brahmaji is telling, oh Mother, you are responsible even for that Yogamaya. Now awaken Vishnu so that he may fight these demons. So Vishnu Sharira Garhana Ahamisha Evacha Kalidaste Yadodaswan Kastodum Shaktiman Bhave. You have indeed made Vishnu, Shiva and myself take our embodied forms. Therefore, for what or which power of mine can I praise you? You are verily the power behind our personalities also, he is saying. So how can I praise you, O Mother? So, O Devi, you are thus praised with your own supreme powers. Delude these two unassailable Asuras, Madhu and Kaitabha. That is, bring delusion into their buddhi so that they may get defeated. See, this is how Mother works. Remember this, all our decisions proceed from our intelligence. The starting point of that intelligence is your consciousness, your mind. If that is deluded, if that is covered up, our intelligence will not function properly. Naturally our decisions will be wrong. So this is what he is saying. Oh Mother, clear this intelligence in us by your power. Clear this intelligence so that we can quickly defeat these two demons. Prabodham cha Jagaswami Niyakam Achyuto Raghu Bodhascha Priyakamasya Hantumendra Mahasaru. And awaken the Lord of the universe and guide Achyuta quickly. Make known to him about the great Asuras so that we can kill them. So you see, who is the power behind Vishnu who is going to kill the Asuras? Again, it is Mother. She is the Supreme Shakti. She is the vital energy in all beings. She is the buddhi in all beings. What is our vitality, vital energy? Pran Shakti. She is that Pran Shakti, and she is the one who is able to make our Pran Shakti function, by which we are able to act, think, speak, will, feel. We are able to do all this only due to the flow of pranic energy within us. And she is the one who, who's the cause of that prana. So you see, she is the one who performs all the actions of this universe. It's her own Shakti by which everything is happening. So when we appeal to her, she will show us that knowledge, she will give us that knowledge by which we can overcome the obstacles of our lives. That is why these stutis are chanted again and again. Don't think mind management will come just like that. Today, wherever I go, I tell you my practical experience. Everybody is asking for mind management and for decision making, how to make better decisions. Nobody asks for what is the root of mind. What is the root of mind? What is the source of your mind? Tell me. Consciousness is the source of your mind. If you are not deeply conscious, you think you can do mind management? I'll give you some fantastic thoughts about mind management. What of that? If you are not deeply conscious, you cannot control mind. So, at the heart of mind management lies our faculty of becoming deeply aware. It is only possible when Mother allows it. Please know this. Otherwise, the mind will function in strange ways. You ask any psychopath why he did what he did. He will say, I don't know. My mind was not in my hands. So, very, very important to handling our mind and being able to stabilize our mind and face the challenges of life. For that, these stutis become important. When you appeal to the Divine Mother, she will correct the ways of our mind. She will stabilize the mind. She will give clarity. She will make us deeply aware, by which you will be able to function magically in this world. Success lies with those who are deeply conscious. Please know this. And if you are only half awake, it's like sleepwalking in the real world. Success will be very poor. Success rate. Anything is of impact only if there is consciousness behind it. So that is why all these prayers, you see. Please remember, consciousness and mind function are supremely linked. It's only the conscious mind that functions as it should. Otherwise, it's a compulsive mind. You know what is a compulsive mind? Somebody is making you do it. Some tendency, some sanskar, some person outside there, some fear, some anger is making you do it. You are not in charge of your mind. So this is the way to make bad decisions in life. But a conscious mind is an organized mind. It is deeply aware. So it will make its own decision. It is not led by compulsions. Take care of this much. All these stutis are meant for this. Our own life. How do we change our own life for the better? This is the way to do it. If we don't do any of this, and just keep thinking about it, it won't happen. It's not a mathematical formula you have to work out in your mind. The sanskar has to come, and it comes through all this. So please ensure that you do it. That is the purpose of reading these stutis. Next we go to the next stuti, which is Pravrajika Devi Stuti. I'll tell you where this stuti also comes. See, now with Mother's power, Lord Vishnu defeated Madhu and Kaitabha. But the next big problem in front of the gods was Mahishasura. Mahishasura was the next big problem. Okay. So you have a good introduction to Mahishasura. I don't have to tell you who he was. No? He was a real idiot who believed that he has to rule over all the three worlds and drive away the gods, and no morals, no qualms about anything. He just going ahead with his ambitions, his power crazy nature, and given fully to over ambition, lust, greed, anger, hatred. This is Mahishasura. So he is depicted as animal, like an animal. He changes his face throughout the Chandi. You'll see he becomes different things at different times. So animal tendencies, animalistic. Now, the Devi overcomes this because the gods are puzzled. How do we defeat an asura like this? Who's something different at different times? Check your life and see, these asuras are not bygone era. They are very much there in our societies, very much there. So now the gods themselves were puzzled. Who's going to now give justice to this Mahishasura? Who's going to put him down? May nobody be able to defeat me, and may no man be able to kill me. So, and Brahmaji had said Tathastu. So now you see he is nobody can defeat him. Indefeatable status he has. He never thought a woman would defeat him. He had only asked that may no man defeat me, may no man kill me. So with that arrogance he is sitting there, and the Devas had their meeting, and their anger and their fury and their energy created Mother Durga, and now Mother Durga knows that the first asura she has to kill is Mahishasura. So she comes to the place where Mahishasura is, he is usurped Indra's throne. So she comes there and she lets out a deep laughter, Attahas it's called. And Mahishasura looks out of his window and says, oh, it's only a woman. And he has the boon, he will not be killed by any man, but he doesn't have the boon, he will not be killed by a woman. So now he's facing her and she says, come and battle with me. And he says, I don't battle with a woman. And she says, come out and fight with me. Then he comes out in all arrogance, and then the battle ensures. And during the battle, it's a very fierce battle. You know it very well. The typical picture of image of Mother Durga during Durga Puja is of Mother Durga killing Mahishasura. So there you see he's coming out of a buffalo, the head of Mahishasura. He takes various forms and he rises to the skies. He uses all his maya, but the Divine Mother overpowers him in no time, as it were, because she is the supreme Shakti of the gods. What can he do? And finally she puts a spear into his heart. She pins him down. And puts her foot on his chest and a spear through his chest. And that is how Mahishasura is killed. After this battle, suddenly peace reigns in the world. And a kind of calmness comes into all hearts. See the importance of having a positive ambience, of having good vibrations around us, in our homes, in your television sets, in your breaking news. Everything affects our mind. Please remember this. There must be positivity in everything. Otherwise, the mind starts going like that. So take care of all this. That is the whole message. In this hymn, the gods, all of them come together and they sing this praise to Mother Durga. That, oh Mother, you have removed evil from this world. You have removed this kind of bad sanskar which Mahishasura embodied, and you have brought peace into our hearts. So that is this hymn. What is called Indradikrita Devi Stuti. So we will go into this hymn. How exactly they are praising the Mother. Chakradikrita, Chakra is Indra. Krita Devi Stuti. Chakradaya Suragana Nihate Divirye Tasmin Duratme Surari Varecha Devya Kam Pushtumu Pranati Namra Shirodharam Sa Vakvi Prahasha Kulapodgama Sharveha. Which means when that most valiant but evil-natured Mahishasura and his army were destroyed by the Devi, Indra and the troops of Suras, Suras means gods, praised her with words while reverentially keeping their heads and shoulders down and their beautiful bodies having hair standing on end. Out of joy they extolled the Devi, they praised her. All the Suras, all the Devas together. And what did they say? Devya Yaya Bhagamidam Jagadatma Shaktya Vishesha Devagana Shakti Samuha Mukya Kam Ambika Kladeva Maharshi Pujyam Bhaktya Natasma Vidadhatu Shubhani Sana. O Mother, who pervades the entire world by her powers and who is the embodiment of the entire powers of the force of Devas, to that Ambika who is worthy of worship by all Devas and sages, we go in devotion. May she grant us auspicious things. Yasya prabhavamatulam bhagavanananto brahma harshanahi vaktumadambalamcha sa chandika khila jagat paripalanaya nashaya chashkudayasya madhim karotu. May that Chandika, whose incomparable greatness and powers Bhagavan Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva are unable to describe, for protecting the entire world which is inclined, which was inclined towards evil due to this Mahishasura, she incarnated for that. She came into our presence for that. To that Mother we offer worship. And how does she manifest herself? You see, Ya Shri Swayam Sukritinam Bhuvaneshwa Lakshmi Vapatmanam Kripatiyam Hridayeshu Buddhi Shraddha Satam Kurajana Prabhavasya Lajja Samtvam Natasma Paripade Devi Vishwam. O Devi, we go down before you who are good fortune in the homes of the virtuous. See, this is how she manifests in the homes of the devoted, the virtuous, as good fortune. And she is ill fortune in the homes of those who are wicked, of those who are wild and vicious. And she is intelligence in the hearts of the learned, of the awakened. She is faith in the hearts of the pious and the faithful. And she is modesty in the hearts of the high-born. Remember, these are all the characteristics of the really awakened. All this will be there. intelligence will be there, modesty will be there, and ability to give support and help to others, that energy will be there, virtue will be there. So she manifests as all this in our homes. Remember, if all this is there in you and in your home, it is the blessing of Mother Durga. And to sustain it, to retain it, that is why this worship is important. Everything begins at home. Please remember this. If the sanskar has not come from home, it is very difficult to produce it through a legislation, through something like that. It has to come from parents and some teachers. Again and again I am insisting because we really don't know how to address the problems in society, the way they are going. Kim varnayava tavarupam chintyameta kim chati viryam asurukshayakari puri kim chahadesha charitani pravadhyani sarveshu devi suradeva ganadi keshu. O Devi, how can we describe your inconceivable form, your abundant, unsurpassing valor? Which destroyed the asuras, and your wonderful feats displayed in the battles among all the hosts of devas, asuras and others. See, the gods are singing this praise to Mother Durga, so this is how they are praising her. Hetu samasta jagata trigunapi doshe na jnayase hariharati viravyapara sarvashraya kilamidam jagadam shakrutam avyakritani parama prakritisva nadya. These are long verses. You must know how to split it. For that, go to the video. I have given you a ready-made video. Keep hearing it every day. Play it in the morning. You will learn how to chant it. Just in this few 3 hours, we cannot actually learn the whole thing. But there is an introduction to that. And now you are going through the meaning, so you will be able to relate what is being said. So then they say, you are the origin of the worlds, O Mother. You are possessed of the 3 gunas. You are not known to have their attendant defects. Your boundless nature is incomprehensible even to Vishnu, Shiva and others. But you are the refuge of all. This entire world is composed of an infinitesimal portion of you. You are verily the supreme primordial Prakriti, untransformed. She is the Prakriti. Yasya samasta surata samudiranena driptim prayati sakaleshu makeshu devi swahasi vai pitrganasya cha tripti hetu uchcharase tamad eva janaisvasacha. O Devi, you are swaha. It's another syllable which you use in mantras. And the whole assemblage of gods attains satisfaction through the sacrifices. That syllable you are. You are also Swadha, which gives satisfaction to all mains, and you are chanted as Swaha and Swadha by people. The chant again goes like this. Yamukti hetu vachintya mahavratam abhyasase smyatendriya tatvasaraihi moksharvibhe munibirasta samasta doshe vidyasisa bhagavati karamahi devi. O Devi, you are Bhagavati, the supreme knowledge and the cause of liberation, and great inconceivable penances are the means to your realization. You, the supreme knowledge, are cultivated by sages longing for liberation, whose senses are well restrained and who know the essence of truth and have rejected all imperfections. See, she is contemplated upon both by those who want something here in this world, who want protection, who want support, who want help, and she is contemplated by those rishis who do not want anything here, but only the highest knowledge. Yet she is the goal for both. So you see, this is the Mahatmya of the Divine Mother of the universe. Shabdatmika Sumimala Gyajasha Nidhanam Udgitaramya Padapatavatam Chasamnam Devi Trayi Bhagavati Bhavabhavanaya Vakacha Sarvajanadam Paramanti Hantri. You are the soul of Shabda Brahman. You are the repository of both Rig and Yajurved and Samaved. The recital of whose words is beautiful with the Udgita. Udgita is the recitation of Om. You are Bhagavati embodying the 3 Vedas, and you are the sustenance whereby life is maintained. You are the supreme destroyer of the pain of all the worlds. It's a hymn of praise. Medhasi Devi Vidita Khila Shastra Sara Durga Se Durga Bhavasagar Naura Sankha Shri Kaitabha Hridai Krita Vivasa Gauri Tvameva Shashimaulik Krishna. O Devi, you are the wisdom by which the essence of the scriptures is comprehended. See, Medha. Medha means subtle intelligence by which you can comprehend subtle things. That verily you are. And you are Durga. Durga means who helps you cross the ocean of difficulties. And then you are Shri, who abides in the heart of Vishnu. You are Gauri, who is established in the heart of Shiva. You are verily all this. So you may have all these questions, At least your grandchildren will have it. That is Mother Lakshmi different and Mother Saraswati different and Mother Kali different. They are different?
No.
They appear to be different, no, in the heavens. The Puranas will tell you, they are very different. Are they different? Same Mother Goddess manifests as Shri, as Lakshmi, as the spouse of Vishnu, the consort of Vishnu, as Gauri, the consort of Shiva, and as Saraswati, the consort of Brahma. She only again manifests as Indrani, Brahmani, Varami, Narasimhi, all the mother deities. Same Mother Goddess. She will say this in the Chandi. There's only one. I manifest variously. So all the Shakti Peeths in India, same Mother is being worshipped in different aspects. In different aspects. So don't think my mother is only this mother, that mother is not my mother. We did all this for centuries. Yes. So now no more we'll do it. See, the unifying factors for Hinduism have to be identified. We must remain united at all costs. Very important. One way of doing it is understanding the philosophical principles behind the diversity around us. You are worshipping only one in various aspects, various forms. We also have so many, you have Shakti Peeths and you have so many Shiva Kshetras. Yes, you have so many Vishnu Kshetras everywhere. Same being is being worshipped. See, when it comes to a dual form of worship, devotional attitude, one particular aspect becomes important. But at the background of our mind, we must have the knowledge that one same being is manifesting in all these forms. He only is Krishna and Vishnu and Brahma and Shiva and Devi. The same Brahman manifests as Sagun Sakar aspects of all deities. All forms are His, all names are His, all aspects are His. So no dividing on grounds of religion, no dividing on grounds of caste, no dividing on grounds of gender. Unless we remain united, we will have innumerable problems. So find the unifying factors and enforce that. See, that's why they are telling Mother, you are verily all. Why they are telling? So that this goes into our head. That after all we are worshipping the same being. Ishar saha samamalam paripurna chandra bimbhankari kalpokamagathikantam adyadbhudam pranatama karushavatapi bhaktam vilokya sansa Mahishasura. See how she faced Mahishasura, gently smiling, very pure face resembling the full moon's orb, beautiful like the splendor of excellent gold was your face. Yet it was very strange that being swayed by anger, Mahishasura suddenly struck your face also. This Asura, no, he struck her face also. And then, Drishva Devi Kubidam Rubhi Kararam Udya Shashaka Sadashachaviyanna Satyaha Radha Namocha Mahishas Tadativa Chitram Krejivate Kubidam Kadarshanena. And far strange it is that after seeing your wrathful face, O Devi, terrible with his frowned eyebrows and red in hue like the rising moon, Mahishasura did not immediately give up his life. What did he do? When he saw the mother angry and full of wrath, he attacked her. See, when Devi is of such might, such power, that anybody seeing her in a mood of anger would have curtailed himself. Any sensitive mind would have gone back, but not Mahishasura. He lifted his weapons and he attacked her. And so what did the mother do? Her own creation. But she became fierce, intoxicated and killed him. This is what she has to do with her own creation. So this is how they are praising her. See. Devi prasida parama bhavati bhavaya satyo vinashayasi ko bhavati purani vignātametaradanaiva yadastameta pritambalam suviputam mahishāsurasya. O Devi, you are the supremely propitious one. You are the supreme. If enraged, you immediately destroy the asura families for the welfare of the world. This is indeed evident now that the huge forces of Mahishasura have been brought to their end. This was sung after Mahishasura fell, right? Te sammata janapadeshu dhanani tesham shasina chasidati dharmavargaha dhanyasa eva vidhutarcha krityadara yesham sada hridayada bhavati prasanna. Those people with whom you are pleased, they get endowed with fortunes. See, they also get endowed with fame, and their righteous acts do not diminish. They are indeed blessed and possess faithful sons, servants and wives. To them you always grant prosperity, being pleased with their devotion. All good will come our way if there is the grace of the Divine Mother. And nothing will work our way if we displease her. And she is manifest as all the women in this world. She is shining in all hearts. So even a disrespectful word or glance, you should be careful, cautious. Let us remember this always. Behavior is the outer expression of our inner mental states. So keep such a beautiful state of mind that we are not able to harm the Divine Mother in any way, shining in the heart of all beings. And especially she is manifested in women. They will tell us this here. She manifests in all the women in the world. Ya Shri Swayam Sakrutinam Bhavaneshu Lakshmi. And she is you see, her glory is such, in every woman's face she shines. So learn to respect that face. Learn to respect that form. See, this is the supreme message of the Chandi. Otherwise she will destroy. Where these core values are not respected, Mother destroys. You can trace the history of the world to understand this. All those civilizations which fell, all those civilizations which did not prosper, only this was the one factor. And that is why here, in this civilization, again and again the avatars come to give us this message. That woman is to be respected in all aspects. Because the divine is shining through her. So this will be told again and again, you see, in these hymns. Dharmyani Devi Sakarani Sadeva Dharmani Adhyarata Pratitinam Siddhi Karoti Swargam Prayati Janato Bhavati Prasada Lokatraye Viparadanande Videha. By your grace, O Devi, the righteous individual does daily all pious deeds with utmost care and thereby attains to heaven. Are you not, therefore, O Devi, the bestower of rewards in all the three worlds? She is the karma phala darini. Whatever our karma, who gives the phala of that, the fruit of that? She is the giver of the fruit. Durga Saptashati bhiti vashesha janto swasthai sita matimati vashvapadasi daridra dukkha bhayanashini karmadanya sarvopakara karanaya sadaka chitta. When remembered in difficult times, you remove fear from every person. She is the remover of fear. When remembered by those established in wisdom, you bestow happiness. And you bestow mind, still further pious. Which goddess but you, O dispeller of poverty, pain and fear, has an ever sympathetic heart for helping everyone. Mother Durga, especially whenever we feel fear or the need for protection, go to Mother Durga. Keep up the chanting and you see that will go from the heart. And positive vibes will come around you. Naturally, in any kind of a situation, when your children are going somewhere, definitely you must invoke Mother. When something new comes into your house, offer it at her feet. Any new thing you are taking up, remember her, offer it at her feet. This is all very important because there should be a divine positive blessing in our lives for things to work for us. Mother Durga removes all fear, negativity and obstacles. Evi hृदय जगदुपैति सुखं प्रदयिते कुर्वन् नामनरकाय चिराय पापं सनग्राम मृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु मद्वैनिकमनितान्विहंसि देवी. The world attains happiness by the killing of asuras. And though these foes have committed sins, to keep them long in hell, let them reach heaven by meeting death eventually at the battle with me. So saying, O Devi, you destroyed your enemies. See, Mother is compassionate even in battle, that is what they are saying. Although those asuras only deserve hell. She said, at least when battling with me, let them get a Sadgati. At least looking at her, they got some kind of a hope for the future. Okay, so this is how compassionate Mother is. After all, you see, it's all her creation. But that creation which will not allow the good in her creation to prosper has to be put down. So that is what Mother does. Drishtva kinna bhavati prakaroti bhasma sarvasura darishu yatrahinoshi shastra lokan prayantu kumoki shastra puta itthammatir bhavati keshvavi tethi sapi. Don't you reduce to ashes all asuras by mere sight, but you direct your weapons against them so that even the inimical ones purified by the missiles may attain the higher worlds, such as your most kind intention towards them. So Mother has that soft corner even for the asuras, but still she will kill them. That is her nature. Then he says, if the eyesight of the asura did not happen to get destroyed by the mass of light flashing from your sword or by the copious luster radiating from the sharp tip of your spear, it is because they saw also your face resembling like the full moon giving out cool rays. So the asuras were stunned when they saw her actually. She is a Devi, she is emitting very high effulgence, divine effulgence, and the same time killing them. This is a picture of Mother Durga. And just by looking at her, some kind of solace they got at the moment of death. This is how she kills. I am not chanting the Sanskrit, going straight to the meaning because what time we are?
12:50.
12:50. Oh, we have time. Then we can do the chant. Durvritta vritta shamanam bhavadevi shrilam rupam tathaitadam vichintya matulyamanyaihi vidyan shamantrita parakramana. Khadga prabhami karvaspurane stato graihi shulagrakanti nivahena dashosirana yannagata vilayavin umshamadindu khanda yogyanam bhavilokane deta. So this is the meaning which I read. If the eyesight of the asura did not happen to get destroyed, means how stunned the asuras were when they faced you and met their death. Durvritta vritta shamanam pravadevi shilam rupam tathaitadam vichintya matulyamanyaihi Priyanchamantrita parakramana Vainishwati prakritaiva daya praetam. O Devi, your nature is to subdue the conduct of the wicked. This, your beauty, is incomparable to and inconceivable for others. Your valor destroys the power of those who take away the power of the devas, and you have thus indeed manifested your compassion even towards the enemies. See what a beautiful description of the Devi. She will subdue the wicked, she will kill them, but she herself is the very form of beauty and compassion. These two things mingle in the Divine Mother of the Universe. So we like good children should stick to what is good, so that we see only her benign face. Isn't it? How do you please the Divine Mother? By Stuti, yes, definitely. Also by your actions, by your thoughts, by your concern and care for others, by the respect you show to all beings around you. As much as we can do for our fellow beings, bring happiness into other hearts, keep our women happy always and safe. To that extent, the Divine Mother will be pleased. And she is very unpleased if we don't do this. This is the beauty. In every poem, let us ensure this. Kenopama bhodadesya parakramasya rupam cha shatru bhayakari bihari putra chitte kripa samaranishtrata cha drishta vayeva devi varade bhuvanatrayeki. What is your prowess to be compared to? Where can one find this beauty of yours? Most enchanting yet striking fear in enemies, compassion in the heart and mercilessness, relentlessness in battle. These are your twin attitudes. See, again and again this aspect of Mother is being described. Mother is like this. Kenopama, there is no upama to her. You cannot compare her with anything. This is what they are trying to say. My page keeps jumping. So this is how Mother is being praised in these things. Through the destruction of our enemies, you have saved all the three worlds. Having killed them in battle, you have even led the hosts of enemies to the heavens, and you have dispelled our fear due to the frenzied enemies of the Devas. Again and again they are saying this. Celebration stream, O Mother. Shulena pahino Devi pahi kradena chambike Gutta swanena pahi cha pajadi swanena cha. O Devi, protect us with your spear. O Ambika, protect us with your sword. Protect us by the sound of your bell and by the clang of your bowstring. Rajyam raksha pratichyam cha chandike raksha dakshine Ramanena kushulasya chaukarasya tateshwari. O Chandika, guard us in the east, in the west, in the north and south by the brandishing of your spear, O Ishwari. Saumyani yani rupani kailoke vicharantite yani chatyanta gorani kairakshansna sada bhuva Kadagashula gadaveni yani chastrati pindike Karapallava sangeni terasman rakshasagata. Protect us and the earth with those lovely forms of yours moving about in the three worlds, as also with your exceedingly fearful forms. O Ambika, with your sword, spear and club and whatever other weapons that you hold, with those protect us on every side. So it's a hymn for protection of the Divine Mother of the universe. This is the Shakradi Krita Devi Stuti. All the gods you see are appealing to the Mother. Oh Mother, protect us. Because Mahishasura is not the end of the story. Do you know what happened next? After Mahishasura, you think there was all peace on earth and lots of lessons for us to learn here. Okay? Don't expect that one person gone, it's all over. See, as long as our sanskars don't change, we will be facing challenges many times. So the next big challenge here in this particular book comes in the form of Shumbha and Nishumbha. They are the real terrible villains of Shri. Yes, they are the real culprits. And they have servants called Chanda and Munda, who are equally terrible. They are actually called Mahapashu, great animals. So Mother will now make that sacrifice, Mahayajna, in which she will make a bali of all these Mahapashus. So the story goes like this. What happens is, when Mahishasura was defeated, for a short period of time there was a lot of peace. Every heart was peaceful. The Devas were happy. They got back the heavens, and the people on earth were very calm, peaceful, happy, joyous, celebrating the victories. So Mother brought peace into the three worlds. But it so happened that there Shumbha and Nishumbha, these two asuras, suddenly wild ambitions came into their heads. They thought, oh, these gods are easy to defeat. You see, Mahishasura defeated them, let's also do it. And once we chase them away, we will become the rulers of the three worlds. Why not? And it so happened that at that time, Mother was kind of resting, in the Himalayas. Mother, see, different names are used now for the same Mother Durga. She's called Chandika. She's also called Kaushiki. A very beautiful, surpassingly charming form of Mother Parvati came out of Mother Parvati and became Mother Kaushiki. And she was resting in the Himalayas on a peak. So if you go to the Himalayas, actually many peaks they will show you this was the place. Even Kasar Devi is supposed to be the place of Mother Kaushiki, where she was sitting there. And this Chanda and Munda happened to look at her. Now she was a very beautiful Devi, and these were demons. So they at once thought, she should belong to our masters. Why she is sitting here alone? And so they went to Shumbha and Nishumbha and told them, you possess all the good things of this universe, and you possess this and that and that. They outlined everything. You must also possess this woman who is of such charming beauty, and if you can get her, your life will be complete. Now Shumbha and Nishumbha were equally animalistic in their tendencies. So at once they thought that we should go and bring her, they said. Now the Divine Mother, these Chanda and Munda don't come themselves, they send another some kind of a messenger whose name was Shri. No, Dhumralochan was Mahishasura's messenger. So Shri comes and he stands before mother and he tells them that, he starts glorifying his masters, that they are the lords of the three worlds, they have driven away the gods, and you should belong. Why are you sitting here alone like this? You must be so lonely. Come and marry them and you will be in such great riches and all this. And then the mother looks at them and she understands what is happening. It's a good chance for her to destroy all the asuras. So she starts playing with them. She says, I actually have taken a vow that I will only marry the person who will defeat me in battle. So tell your masters to come and defeat me in battle. I'll battle with them, and that way, then I'll marry them if they win the battle. So this Supreme is puzzled and then he is angry. And he says, oh mother, even the gods, he doesn't say mother, he says, oh woman, you do not know, the gods also cannot stand in front of my masters. And what to speak of you, a mere woman? And then mother says, see, this is my vow. And it may whether ill-omened or ill-conceived or a proper vow, this is what I have fixed for myself, so you go and tell your masters. So this idiot comes and tells his Chanda and Munda, come now for battle. And if you win the battle, you win her. So now these asuras come with their large armies. All those armies are described in the Chandi, Hordes of asuras come with all kinds of weapons. So you imagine the scene. The mother is standing alone and unarmed, in that state. And she stands and she smiles at all the vagaries of these asuras. And then what does she do? From her own form emerges a number of other devis from her own form, and with all sorts of weapons. And they are actually floating over these asuras and destroying them. Yes, and Chanda and Munda are totally puzzled seeing what is happening, and then a gory battle ensures where now Ambika is on her lion. The lion, who's the lion? You think she brought a lion from the forest? Who can hold Mother Durga? Shiva himself came as the lion. Consciousness supports energy. So she rides the lion, and he also fiercely battles through the asuras, and so there are wonderful pictures of that battle, how it takes place, and the lion and Mother Ambika goes on destroying all these armies of asuras. See, after a certain point, dialogue doesn't work. This is what they are teaching us. Force works. That's why it's very, very important for all of us to be forceful, to be adamant about our principles, about our values, and to enforce whatever has to be enforced at that point of time. You go beyond dialogue after some time, and you must, because you see all types of minds. I told you the most important thing for a society is sanskar. If that has not come, only force will work. Only force will work. So now Mother is using all her forces to put down these asuras, and what happens is, even her Ambika room is not enough. She creates a parallel Kali. Mother Kali emerges from her, and Kali is really fierce. You know Mother Kali, no, I don't have to tell you. She's really, really fierce, and she towers to the skies, and she's just crunching through the armies of the asuras, eating up everybody. And in the meantime, there's a very spectacular new type of asura also comes there called Raktabija. This guy is such a horrible fellow. What he does is, if one drop of his blood falls on the floor, another asura will come out of that. So you see, killing him, so much blood will fall, so thousands of asuras will come out. So then it multiplies the armies of the asuras. Then Mother Ambika signals to Mother Kali to lap up the blood of the Raktabija when she kills. So terrible battle ensures, and holy battle, all kinds of scenes are there. And in that battle, Raktabija blood falling, before it touches the ground, Mother Kali laps up that blood. And as a result, Raktabija is completely destroyed. Gradually, Chanda and Munda, who are crazy with anger and fury, they come to fight, and Mother completely destroys them also. And now when the entire army stands destroyed, who's going to go and tell the Shumbha and Nishumbha this has happened? But it so happens that Nishumbha first comes to know that such a terrible battle was waged and mother is victorious, that woman is victorious, how can this be possible? He says. And before this battle begins, no, that is why there is another hymn. Before this battle began, all these devas, there is another hymn which is again very beautiful. They sing the praises of the Divine Mother and they invoke her presence as that ferocious group of Chandika, Kaushiki and Kali and the hordes of the entire group of other devis who come up. So that hymn we will be discussing in the second session. That and the final hymn, after she kills both Shumbha and Nishumbha, we will be discussing at 2 o'clock. Next session is at 2 o'clock. But before that, I will complete the story of Chandi, so you know the context, and we will open the session for Q&A along these lines. Okay? We have time till 12:15. So what happens? Shumbha and Nishumbha also are similar to these other asuras. And first Nishumbha comes to battle mother, and same thing happens again. She takes so many forms based on, you see, that particular Devi who has aspects of Vishnu, is Vaishnavi. So you find Vaishnavi temples in India. Who has aspects of Varaha avatar is Varahi, Narasimha avatar is Narasimhi. Like this. All these Devis you will find battling with this Chandi. And they are all aspects only of Mother Durga. So actually Nishumbha tells her that you have brought so many other people to fight in the battle, I am alone. And she says, no, they are all aspects of me. I am alone and you have brought so many people to fight with me. So this is there. And then when Nishumbha is killed finally in the battle, Shumbha cannot believe it that this has happened. And he starts already suffering all kinds of anger and hatred and fury and angst. I'm very anxious what will happen now. But mother calls him for battle. Finally the terrible battle ensures and she kills Shumbha. So this is how the entire story of Chandi goes. How mother destroys all the forces of evil. Now, see, the Chandi story began. How did Mataji begin the story? She already told you, I think, this. No? See, a king had run away from his kingdom because it had been taken away by his courtiers and wicked people around him and all that. So he escapes into a forest and comes to the hermitage of a sage called Vedhas. And this king's name is Surat. And there he meets another personality called Samadhi, who is a merchant suffering along similar lines. His children and his wife have usurped his wealth. So they all meet in this ashram, and there they discuss their plight, why this is happening to us. And the Rishi advises them, tells them that this is happening due to many forces working in your life. Observe this now. Same thing happens to, see, life is full of challenges. Many things happen in life. What are the causal factors for this? We ask these questions many times. So then the Rishi is telling, many things are responsible for this to happen. But there is one force using which you can overcome these difficulties. These many difficulties of your life. What is that? That is the supreme power behind this universe. That is Mahamaya, the mother of creation, the mother of existence itself. If you please her through all this chanting, through all our good works, through worship, then she will remove the difficulties of life. And then they ask him, who's this Mahamaya? And thus begins the story of the Chandi, the Madhu Kaitabha, Mahishasura, then the Shumbha, Nishumbha, Chanda, Munda, all this. So with the completion of this story, both these Samadhi and Surya are very happy after hearing the glories of the Divine Mother. They ask Rishi Vedas, now we want to worship her. If this is her power, she can destroy evil, she can bring so much of good into our lives, we will worship her. So they go into a period of tapasya, they actually chant the Chandi, they worship the Divine Mother, they do a lot of japa and yajnas and all that. And both of them acquire siddhi, which means they are able to realize what they came for. Now the king was always thinking about his kingdom. How they tricked me, how I had to run away, I had to escape into the forest. He was thinking of this, so he gets back his kingdom by the grace of the Divine Mother. And the Samadhi, the Vaishya, the merchant, who had run away from his family, he had developed Vairagya. He no more wants to remain in the relative sphere of existence. He wants to transcend that and go into higher knowledge, Brahma Vidya. So by the grace of the Divine Mother, he gets that. Each one gets what they wanted. This is how the Divine Mother grants boons according to our wish. See, because she is the mother, mother satisfies every child, isn't it? As they want, she will give. So the Divine Mother of the universe also will satisfy whether you want to clear disturbances here, to settle life here, or higher knowledge, higher devotion, she will grant both. And this is how the story ends, that they got what they wished for, both of them. By the grace of the Guru, Medhas, and the power of the Divine Mother. So this is fundamentally the story of the Chandi. But it is teaching us real life lessons. How to face challenges in our life, whom to appeal to in the midst of the negativities of life, how to handle them, and how to awaken the inner power within us. Mother resides in us not just as our mind and buddhi, also as our vitality or vital energies. Build those energies, build our minds, build our intelligence, so that our decisions, our work, our action, everything is well guided from within. We live a conscious, intelligent life, not a compulsive, instinctive life. That is the message of the Chandi. Into all this story and everything, see, this is part of Markandeya Puran. It's a Puran, but giving us great lessons about life. Never to give in to fear, never to give in to any form of negativity, and always to assert what is right.
Yes.
And enforce what is right in society. In our homes, everything begins at home, I told you. First it begins here in the heart, then in the home, and then in society. To bring it about, you see, this is the message of the Chandi. To make sure we are able to live in a virtuous society, in a society which will support spiritual growth, a society based on values, we must make sure of that. Today, by talking of values, by encouraging values and bringing sanskars into our business. This is the message of the Chandi.